Hello everyone, and welcome to the Pro Dev Podcast. My name is Dave Deese, and I am your host for this podcast. And I am out here at the beach with Maddox, walking the beach. We're a little late than usual. We usually like to come here for the sunrise, and I slept in a little bit because I kind of needed that today versus seeing the sunrise right away. It's still here, it's beautiful, in Wells Beach, Maine. And what I'd like to talk about today is adaptability and resilience, or should I say resilience and adaptability. Well, what's the difference? I think they go hand in hand. Resilience is an ability to adapt to changes. And comes to mind because the last few days it's been super stormy here. Yesterday it rained a lot. On the 2 days previous it was the remnants of Hurricane Erin, and the waves and the surf were so high and so crazy. It was pretty exciting. We went to York a couple days ago, York Beach, and watched the surfers. There's a lot of them there. We like to do that, my wife and I and Maddox. And it got so violent, I would say, that one of the surfers tore up from the tether from their surfboard. And the surfboard got away from him, and it came to shore. And my wife and this other lady ran down to get it and help him out. And he came in about a minute or so later, and we asked him what it was like. And he said it was terrible. There were rip currents going left, right, out, in, and he got his board, thanked everybody for helping, and put it on his car and took off. So he adapted, knew that it wasn't the right time, and that's kind of part of adaptability and being resilient. Is sometimes you have to walk away. So at work, sometimes we want to do really good work. We really want to work hard, which I'm sure you do. And part of our development professionally is to improve our skills in leadership, adaptability, and being resilient. Another way is right now when we came down to the beach, there's a ramp that comes down to the beach so you can walk over these boulders. And then at the end of the ramp is sand. Well, again, because the waves were so crazy, all that sand is gone, and you have to climb. Even at the end of the ramp, you have to climb over some boulders. Again, still wanted to get here, and we were resilient, and we adapted to our environment. As we talk about this, what I'd like to ask you to do is think of a time when things have changed, in some cases so drastically. And that could be anything from a new manager, a new project, a difficult client, losing a job, trying to find a new one, not getting the one you want, bills are piling up, and it's just can be really difficult. Remember, you have the gifts of being adaptable, because we're human, and that's what we've done. We've managed to survive, and you'll be okay. So don't think of the current situation. So being resilient is accepting it, accept the challenge, and adapting to what's happening. And then instead of concentrating on oh no, what's going to happen next, say what you want to happen next. You determine what you want for the outcome, and make a plan towards that outcome. I need a new job. I want a new job. I want to work in a different department. I want to go into a new project. Whatever it might be. Okay, now what I'd like you to do is write down a list of at least 3 things that you can do right now. Well, not right now. Keep listening to the podcast. But what you can do, 3 things that you can do to get there. So for instance, if you lost your job and you need to find a new one, or you even didn't lose a job, you just want to find a new one. First thing is, what does that job look like? Write down a list of things that job looks like. Create your own little job description. Then update your resume. Make sure it's up to date. If it's not updated, if it is, great, just check it out. Make sure your contact information and your social information is right. And then third, put yourself out there. Let your friends and family know you're looking. Go on to LinkedIn, Facebook, and other social media. Let people know you're available for work. LinkedIn even has a feature where you can put on your image that you are open to work. So that's just one example. If it's having that tough conversation with your manager about something. I just had one last week, and what I did was I said, this is what I need. First, I wrote it down. This is what I need. Here's why I know I can make it happen. And then schedule the meeting when to talk about it. So again, what do you want your future to look like? Write down 3 things that you can do right away, and then go do them. Then when those are done, write another 3. Love the power of 3. Write another 3 things. Do those. And in this way, you'll be resilient. You'll adapt to your current situation so that you can make your future as a professional exciting and happy and successful. So that is today's ProDev podcast. Sorry, I should say. That is today's ProDev Lab podcast. My name is Dave Deese, and Maddox and I will sign off and say thank you for listening.